check of the world. Ian, we are hearing about rockets landing near the U.S. Embassy in Iraq.
Hey, good morning, Anne-Marie. That's right. We are starting today in Iraq, where 3 rockets have fallen near the U.S. Embassy. Alarms were sounded at the complex this morning, and speakers warned those inside to take shelter. Iraqi authorities say 3 Katyusha rockets fell inside the green zone, which houses government buildings and other foreign embassies. The perpetrators are not immediately known. Earlier this month, the violence escalated after the killing of an Iranian general, Qasem Soleimani, and a senior Iraqi militia commander in a U.S. drone strike. Iran responded to that attack with more than a dozen missiles targeting 2 U.S. bases. Iraq's parliament also voted for U.S. troops to leave the country.
That after Iran retaliated for the Soleimani strike, no Americans were injured. We now know at least 11 U.S. servicemen were airlifted from Iraq. Can you explain the discrepancy?
No, I heard that they had headaches and a couple of other things, but I would say, and I can report, it is not very serious.
So you don't consider potential traumatic brain injuries serious?
They told me about it numerous days later. You'd have to ask the Department of Defense. No, I don't consider them very serious injuries relative to other injuries that I've seen. I've seen what Iran has done with their roadside bombs to our troops. I've seen people with no legs and with no arms. I've seen people that were horribly, horribly injured in that area, that war. In fact, many cases those bombs put there by Soleimani, who's no longer with us. I consider them to be really bad injuries. No, I do not consider that to be bad injuries.
Here. It's okay, carry on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems as though we have a truth trump in the building, as it were. Because now, the U.S. President Donald Trump, well, he's acknowledging the simple fact that U.S. troops were injured when the Iranian missile strike happened on their base over there in Iraq. You know, American base, air base, you know, when they shot the missiles at the air base and tried to kill a bunch of people, a bunch of American soldiers. Well, there were a few injured, and now your president acknowledges it. He was lying, but he wasn't going to acknowledge anything until what? Until some brave reporter got up and pointed it out. Then he acknowledged it. Well, does it matter that, U.S. troops were injured? Not to them. Because what's more important? Your life or fossil fuels? Your life, fossil fuels. You're down here, their money is up here. Because that's what's more important. And then you hear people that holler, well, go vote in November. Go vote in November. That's not going to change a thing. You're just going to get another idiot in office who is going to do either the complete same stuff or the complete opposite of what they were doing, but it's not going to help you out at all. Never does it? No, it doesn't. What idiot ever thought to come up with a government, a handful of people making all the decisions for everyone, for all of you? See, my people here get it, but do you people out there get it? I mean, you have to stop and smell the roses, okay? And then they call people like us prophets of doom. The real prophets of doom are all over the TV. Turn the news on, you'll see them. Those are the prophets of doom. Because if you don't stand up, world, and do something about it, you're not going to have a planet to live on because nothing is going to be left. They're stripping the planet, raping, pillaging, and plundering your entire planet. For what? Greed. Whatever happened to the good old days when people was riding around in horses and carriages and walking and, maybe riding a bicycle? No, everyone's got a vehicle now. Fossil fuels are throwing emissions all over the atmosphere. And they love it. It's kind of like that, that saying, the smell of gun smoke in the morning. You know, it's the smell of carbon emissions in the morning. That's them, because that is money in their pocket, people. But now you've had another missile strike on another U.S. embassy over in Iraq now, and I don't know what that could have been all about. They claim they don't know who was responsible for it, but come on, this is the U.S. government. They know everything. Or do they? Well, you see what's going on. It's leading up to what? The big three, people. The big three. The big WW3. And that is going to be the one that ends it all. There'll be a few people left in what we call the X-Revolution. Freedom fighter type people. You know, trying to take back what's theirs. You know, what little bit is left, you know, after everything is destroyed. That kind of stuff. That is where we came in. Or come in. I'm talking like it's in the future. Or is it? Anyway, I just wanted to come to you guys and point that out that, you know, world leaders are liars. But I have not lied to you yet. And I am not a world leader. Not yet, anyhow. But we're working on that, aren't we? Dun, 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 dun. Nope, that is not King's music. Anyway, I want to say this. Let's get the planet fixed. Let's take back what is ours, okay? And just like the people in Virginia, but they're not alone. This is all over the world, but I'm just trying to make a point. Just like the people in Virginia right now, the rest of the states in America don't really want to lend a hand to Virginia because it's not them. Hey, that's happening to you. It's not us. They take your guns. They're not going to take our guns, or will they? Yes. Virginia is just a starting point, people. Next is going to be North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas. You know, it's just going to go on and on down the line. And there are going to be no guns left in the United States as far as, you know, you go. Now, the criminals will still have guns. But hey, how are you going to defend yourself? You don't have a gun. The government took it away. The criminals will have guns. Maybe that's what the governments want. Maybe the criminals work for the government. They all, you know, they all act the same. Anyway, I want to say this before I go. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And think about joining the revolution. The first, the last, the only revolution that matters. The X-Revolution. Because without you, there's nothing. So, I'm going to go now. But, I just want to welcome you to the X-Revolution. If you just now joined, I am your fearless leader, King X. And I bid you your due. Your due.